Super Bowl Sunday was so amazing. Like, it's hard to describe what we went through, like the experiences from, seeing the fans and seeing how, like, the artist really was happy and impacted. So I think I'm still kind of on this high.
Yeah, can you blame her? That's South Florida's leading costume designer for the Super Bowl halftime show, talking about the unforgettable moments and what exactly it was like from her. Some of us are still talking about the show as well. She also made history on Sunday during the big game. Joanna Gomez has more.
He's a super creative artist, and he has a vision that is true to what his statement is. So I worked very closely with his creative team.
I'm curious, how long did it take you to actually get those face masks, and the jackets? Because everything looked so on point and perfect.
Well, what people don't know is that because of COVID, we have restrictions on how many people we're allowed to have. So some of the dancers that were all the way at the top of the stadium in the risers changed 3 times and end up running all the way down into the field and blending in with everyone else. So the idea was they start off with like an LED light choir, then they go into the earned it sequence tuxedo kind of look, and then within 40 seconds 85 of them had to run down into the field and pull on this headpiece thing. So we had to create something that's out of resin, silicone, all these crazy materials, so someone could just pull it on and it looked like you had your head bandaged and wrapped.
40 seconds.
Yes.
That must have been quick. I'm also assuming you had a lot of people helping them, because it's a lot of taking on, putting on, sweating, you're running, and then you got to get there for your count.
In order for us to achieve this look, we had to go back and forth with building a stage that could hide the costumes, choreography within the artist and his song, so you wouldn't notice they were seamlessly changing into all these looks, and have the most amazing wardrobe team down on the field, hiding behind the lights, and running in and pulling things and fixing and stepping out of the way, so now we're not caught on the cameras.
For those 14 minutes, were you holding your breath the entire time?
No, I'm such a perfectionist that for the 14 minutes, I started off at the top of the stadium where they were doing the eyes, running across the bottom, making sure all the LEDs turned on, then running into the field, helping everyone there, back and forth, and ending in the production office, which was back up on top in the ship. So I was worn out at the end of the night, because I definitely got my steps in.
Oh, for sure you did. Did you have scissors? Did you have backup tape? Did you have everything ready to go just in case if anything went wrong?
On my lanyard, you saw 1,000 pins, scissors, tape, and then all of our teams had fanny packs and anything you could think, including shout wipes and stuff like that, because we had white robes. You have to have your super pack, basically, that you could just, something happened, you just dig in your pack and it's there.
What I love is the fact that you are Latina, that you are representing for all of us out there on this big stage, and you're from South Florida. Que orgullo for you, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. So we had some firsts on the show that were really epic. We had the first Black producer, the first Black female producers. The Weeknd hired 300 male dancers of all ethnicities, which is, it's never all men. And then I learned that I was the first Latina to run the wardrobe and costume department. So I was completely blown away, because last year we had J-Lo, Shakira, and Bad Bunny and J Balvin, just murder the stage. So for me to come in right after them was definitely an honor.
Lila, what's next for you?
I'm working on Carnival for Miami that's coming up soon. I definitely have a lot of people reaching out to me about projects. And we have a documentary that we filmed on behind the scene called The Show that's going to air coming up soon, just to show everybody what the madness and the chaos is of the months of us putting in work with COVID and Zoom and trying to do this momentous show.